Hey guys, this is Grasse. Welcome to the Make Mad podcast. Basically, I'm going to be talking about all the things I do on a daily basis to assist small businesses in producing content themselves and helping them establish their brands online. So, if you're a small business owner or aspiring influencer or whatever, hopefully you'll find this content useful. Again, I'm just going to talk about just projects we're doing every day, and hopefully you can glean something from that. So today we're going to talk about a new website we just launched. It's called patriotshall.org. It's a nonprofit group that's producing a new property or new retreat location here in Dripping Springs, Texas, off of 290. If you're in the area, it's going to be the 10 acres right next to the Domino's. Right down the street from me, so it's about 5 minutes from where my office is located. Basically, they're creating two halls to start, but they're going to have a fitness area and a yoga area and a place for workshops and seminars and all the things that veterans need on an ongoing basis to help support them for their whole lives. So it's a great cause. They have a really cool board of directors. I worked with Catherine. Catherine, if you're listening to this, thank you for the project and for, giving me all the content I need to put the website together. That's actually, in terms of being a website or brand developer, the hardest thing to do is actually get the content from the client. So some clients are super organized, and actually Catherine was one of those. She had a binder. She had a tendency of screenshotting her content rather than sending me documents, but I won't get into that, why you shouldn't do that with your website developer. But she was awesome. She did a great job, had a vision for what she wanted, and we helped her put that together. So if you go to patriotshall.org, you can see the website. Today I want to specifically talk about why I like working with nonprofits in relation to developing their website and just online branding in general. So I've worked with quite a few. My wife is the owner Special with the Side of Mom. I'm actually on the board of directors for that company. It's a nonprofit as well, 501c3. And what they do is advocate for inclusion. My son's autistic, and so it's basically supporting both the children and the people to be included in school, community, and all aspects of life, and really support the parents in their fight to support their children. So that's another nonprofit. I've also worked with a company or a group called Families for Rural Fidalgo. They kind of dissolved at this point because they accomplished their goal, which was protect land rights on the island of Fidalgo up in Washington, Washington State, not Washington, D.C. I helped them put together their website, logo, all that kind of stuff. They petitioned the city and they won, so they protected their rights. Another nonprofit, Protect Free Speech Coalition. They're anti-SLAPP organization. If you want to learn more about that, you can check out protectfreespeechcoalition.org or .com. Check both. And another one, Bailey's Writing on a Dream. Another inclusive type of organization. Anyway, so I've worked with quite a few nonprofits, and I really enjoy it. There's a few reasons why I found them really nice to work with. One reason is that they have a really defined mission. In terms of marketing, you always get people talking about what's your mission and how does that mission support your principles and how your principles support the actions that you take on a daily basis to expand your vision. But if you don't have that mission initially, it's really hard to get to any of the other points. So in terms of having a vision, nonprofits have a really solid vision. Another thing they have is a solid target market. They're usually trying to help a specific cause or a specific group of people. So what you'll find with them is they're not just talking about, oh, I'm trying to hit everybody, because they're not. They're trying to help a group of people. So Patriots Hall, they're trying to help veterans. Especially with the Side of Mom, they're trying to help special needs people. Very specific groups of people. And in terms of marketing, that really helps because you're able to create your content and target your ad dollars appropriately because you know exactly who you're trying to hit. So nonprofits, very good at focusing that. Very good at the vision. They usually say, I'm trying to do this for this group. And it makes developing their message and their content much easier. All right. You also have, the fact that they're not, they are worried about their revenue objectives. Every organization that wants to stay in business has to worry about revenue objectives, even nonprofits. But they aren't completely engrossed in it. So when you have people forming small businesses, usually they have this vision, the goal board of Lamborghinis and trips to Paris and stuff like that. But if you're a nonprofit, you're really not thinking about that because one, you're not going to get rich off of that. That's not why you're doing it. And so the fact that they're not totally driven by, purely financial means actually makes their messaging and branding a little bit more genuine because they're not distracted by money. Not to say they aren't concerned with it. Again, donate to them. They need money. But the volunteers are usually more willing to defer to outside professionals. That's actually another thing that I've found. All of the people who are involved in nonprofits usually have other jobs, so they can't be obsessed with the task of creating their brand, creating their website. They have to defer to outside people, which is me. And as a brand developer, graphic designer, whatever you want to call it, it makes it a little bit better because they're willing to defer to your expertise rather than trying to impose their vision on them. I always think it's funny because when you're dealing with a professional, you're going to that professional because they know more than you. I kind of compare it to going to the doctors and then dictating what you found on WikiLinks or whatever. To the doctor, rather than just listening to their advice. Now, in that regards, you should always question people's advice, even if they are professionals, because you want the best results no matter what you're doing. But in this sense, when you're dealing with online aspects, it's really good to listen to whoever the professional you're dealing with is. And nonprofits tend to do that because they don't have time to do anything else. And that's pretty much it. That's like I said, the nonprofits they are organizations, they are businesses technically, but they have some really good traits that I like to work with. So if you know a nonprofit that needs help, or if you want to form a nonprofit, how we work is usually from the ground up. So whether you have a name even yet, we'll actually research and develop the entire brand from scratch if that's what you need to do. Otherwise, we'll actually take your existing assets and incorporate them into a new attractive website design that we can hopefully train you how to use. So we actually do custom tutorials on your websites after they're complete, so you keep on adding to them, and we're always around to support you no matter what you decide to do. So that's my first official Mega Mad podcast, talking about why it's awesome working with nonprofits. Listen to more podcasts in the future. Like I said, the episodes aren't really planned out. It's whatever I'm working on at the moment. So tomorrow will be whatever project consumes my life at that point. Tune in and I'll talk about it.